Hi, I'm Jill, and today I have a new limerick for you to practice your English pronunciation. And I'm out walking because limericks are easier for me when I'm walking because they have a stress and a rhythm, and when I walk with a rhythm. So the limerick I have for you today is: there was a young lady of Russia who screamed so that no one could hush her. Her scream was extreme. No one heard such a scream as was screamed by that lady of Russia.
There was a young lady of Russia who screamed so that no one could hush her. Her screams were extreme. No one heard such a scream as was screamed by that lady of Russia.
Okay, so this limerick is also practicing the schwa sound. Schwa sound is the most common vowel sound in English. It's also a lazy sound. So because English is a stress-timed language, some words are stressed and said stronger and clearer, and all the other words are pushed together and said quickly and not pronounced correctly or perfectly. So those words that are squashed together, the vowel sounds get shortened and are often the schwa sound. So the schwa sound is used a lot in unstressed words. The schwa is never a stressed sound. So you hear it a lot in things like limericks, in those little words like of and a that get shortened and said very quickly. So in this limerick, the rhyming words at the end are also the schwa sound. So they end in the schwa sound, like Russia. So the schwa sound is an sound. It's a very lazy sound. You don't have to do anything with your mouth. Just relax and just make a noise with your throat. So if you look at this limerick, the first, second and fifth lines end in the schwa sound. So Russia, Russia. And the second line ends in two words that are pushed together, and the first word is stressed. So the two words are hush, her, but we stress the word hush, so her is unstressed. So instead of saying her, we shorten the vowel to a schwa, huh, husher. So the two words become one sound, husher, which rhymes with Russia. Husher, Russia. So there was a young lady of Russia who screamed so that no one could hush her. Okay, so have a listen to the limerick if I said just the stressed words. Was lady Russia, screamed no one hush her. Scream extreme, heard scream, screamed lady Russia. So all of the other words are being pushed together and said more quickly. So those words in between often have that schwa sound, the lazy vowel sound. So like in the first line, there was a young lady of Russia. A and of are not stressed and they just become a schwa sound. So instead of there was a young lady of Russia, there was a young lady of Russia. So and there was a young lady of Russia. So have another listen to the limerick and see if you can hear the schwa sound in those squashed together in between words.
There was a young lady of Russia who screamed so that no one could hush her. Her screams were extreme. No one heard such a scream as was screamed by that lady of Russia.
So now it's your turn. Have a try saying this limerick. Try and copy the sounds. Say the words that are stressed more clearly, and all the words in between you push together and say quickly. Just take some practice, so have a practice.
There was a young lady of Russia who screamed so that no one could hush her. Her screams were extreme. No one heard such a scream as was screamed by that lady of Russia.
So how did you go? Could you say the limerick? Keep practicing. They're not an easy thing to say, but they're a great way to practice the stress and rhythm of the English language. So just a couple of minutes practice every day, and that'll help strengthen your muscles and improve your English pronunciation. So keep trying, don't give up. You can find lots more limericks, tongue twisters and other ways to practice your pronunciation in Jill's English Pronunciation Gym here on my YouTube channel or on the Study HQ Cairns website. So head over for a workout today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.